Imagine the White House undergoing a major renovation, with a key wing torn down, yet the spirit of holiday cheer marches on. How does that even work? Buckle up, because we're diving into an exclusive scoop on how First Lady Melania Trump is ensuring those beloved White House holiday customs endure, despite the demolition of the East Wing. But here's where it gets intriguing. Even as the physical space changes, the magic of family-friendly festivities persists, raising questions about adaptation in the face of upheaval. Let's break this down for those new to the scene. The East Wing, once home to the office of the First Lady, has been leveled to pave the way for a brand new ballroom, a project that's stirring up plenty of debate among preservationists and modernizers alike. Yet, according to a White House insider chatting with Hello, the holiday preparations are in full swing. Traditions will continue, they assured us, and while the East Wing's gone, that doesn't mean the festivities are. Think upcoming Halloween bashes. The annual Thanksgiving turkey pardon, where the president grants a pardon to a lucky turkey, symbolizing mercy and fun. The grand Christmas tree arrival, and a whole lineup of seasonal events leading up to the big day. Speaking of Halloween, it's just around the corner. And the White House is hosting its iconic event on October 30th, come rain or shine, or even a government shutdown. That's right, despite the partial shutdown that kicked off earlier this month, Hello has verified that this celebration remains untouched. First Lady Melania revealed the plans a week ahead of the holiday, sharing that she and President Donald Trump will throw open the South Lawn for trick-or-treaters on the eve of Halloween. A spokesperson from the First Lady's office expressed enthusiasm, telling Hello, the First Lady and her staff are excited about the holiday season and upholding the White House's many cherished traditions, kicking things off with Halloween at the White House. A big thank you to our partners making this delightful occasion possible for kids and families everywhere. Now, for the fun details, this ticketed tradition welcomes a diverse group, including families from the military, law enforcement, foster and adoptive homes, plus kids of administration staff. Hello learned that Melania personally pushed to include foster and adoptive families this year, highlighting her focus on children's well-being, a theme central to her Be Best initiative, which encourages kindness and empathy. Picture this, the President and First Lady handing out special commemorative candies. Traditional Halloween tunes will float from the United States Air Force strolling strings, while the U.S. Postal Service provides toy mail trucks for playtime. There's even a Be Best postcard station where kids can create and send messages of positivity. And don't miss the giant pumpkin for photo opportunities, perfect for Instagram-worthy memories. Collaborating organizations are bringing the treats. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, think of them as guardians of America's farms, will distribute mini pumpkins from hard-working farmers. The International Fresh Produce Association will offer apples from New York and Washington State, and the National Confectioners Association will sweeten the deal with goodies. And it doesn't stop there. The event will feature involvement from America 250, celebrating the nation's 250th anniversary, NASA, the space agency exploring the stars, the National Park Service, protecting our natural wonders, the U.S. Mint, makers of coins, the U.S. Secret Service, elite protectors, the White House Historical Association, preservers of history, and the Center of Science and Industry, inspiring young minds with hands-on exhibits. For a bit of history to put this in context, especially if you're wondering how a simple holiday morphed into a White House staple, let's rewind. It all began with First Lady Mamie Eisenhower in 1958, who first decked out the White House for Halloween. But the tradition of hosting trick-or-treater events dates back even further, to when President John F. Kennedy's kids arrived at the residence. It really gained momentum under President Richard Nixon, who opened up a series of public gatherings for neighborhood children, turning a spooky night into a community affair. The Trumps? They've embraced this wholeheartedly. During President Trump's first term, the couple hosted Halloween at the White House in 2017, 2018, 2019, and even 2020, showing consistency in a world of change. And this is the part most people miss. While Halloween grabs the spotlight, Melania's been laying groundwork for Christmas since summer. In August, her office announced that festive planning was underway, and just recently, a social media video surfaced of Mrs. Trump holding a shimmering gold ornament captioned "Christmas Meeting in the White House." It's a subtle nod to the meticulous prep behind these events. Looking ahead, the 2025 National Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony is set for December 4th, right at the White House. Presented by the National Park Service and the National Park Foundation, it's a free event, but tickets are snagged via a lottery. The application window opens October 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time and closes November 5th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Mark your calendars if you want a chance to witness the lights flicker on, symbolizing hope and togetherness. Now here's where things get controversial. In a time of political division, with a government shutdown looming and renovations shaking up the iconic residence, is it right for these traditions to soldier on? Some might argue it's a welcome distraction, preserving joy for families amid chaos. Others could see it as tone-deaf, prioritizing pageantry over pressing issues. What do you think? Should holiday customs evolve with the times, or are they a steadfast anchor in turbulent waters? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear if you're team tradition or team reinvention. And don't forget to check out related reads, like The Blossoming Bond between Princess Kate and Melania Trump, Melania's stylish nods to Top Gun, or why their joint children's charity work feels so spot on.